Hi, guys. This is Katie, Adia, and Erin, and we are 29 and chronically online. Before we get into this episode, we wanted to remind you to follow us at wherever you listen to podcasts. We're on Spotify, Google, Apple Podcast. And we want to remind you to follow us on Instagram at 29and.co and on TikTok at 29and co. We also have a YouTube channel where you can watch our video episodes. We thank you so much for your support, and now on to the juicy bits.
Oh my gosh! Look at us.
We're all here in the studio.
Wow!
This is so amazing and so weird.
Welcome to my channel. Just
Welcome
kidding.
back to the It's so nice to see you
Thank you.
and touch you. I know. It's amazing.
You're so real now.
I know.
Like,
I'm not just
in a video.
on,
Buffering
yeah,
box.
just pausing online.
You
Yeah.
can hear us.
Yeah, I can hear
Exactly.
everything that you'll say.
Oh my gosh.
Wow,
That's maybe not
I'm
a good thing.
I'm excited.
I'm
Because some
excited, yeah.
things I'm like, oh, that's a funny bit, but then I don't hear it in the moment.
Until afterwards. Yeah.
Very
Okay.
true.
Well,
Very special in-person episode.
know.
We're
Yes.
excited.
we are wrapping up 2023. What a year, ladies. This is
What
our
a year.
29th year.
Year.
29th year. Just can't believe it.
Yeah.
We're about to be 30.
Crazy.
Thoughts?
Katie will be 31st.
That's
I
so
will, and then 2 weeks later, Adia will be 30. So we are basically at the same time.
Twins.
And then
Twins.
I'll still be the young one until June.
And the year is halfway done, and we're almost 31.
Not me.
I go back and forth because I'm like, I don't really. People always get like weird about 30, right? Where they're like, I don't want to turn 30. It's a whole other decade. I don't really care in that regard, but I do like love the vibe of 29.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
29 is like a wholesome number. And like
Exactly.
30 just feels so official, I think.
It's
Yeah.
like a real thing.
I also have been thinking, I've been like, I haven't thought of myself in my 30s.
Oh, no.
So I'm just like,
Yeah.
who is Erin in her 30s?
still think
I don't know.
No. Who is she?
Who will she be? Because I was like, oh, I want to, graduate college in 20s. I want to like
Right.
move to LA in my 20s.
And you did.
Start a podcast
You
in my
did
20s.
all those things.
I'm like, okay, what's 30? What's 30s bringing?
What's on the list?
We don't know.
The world is our oyster.
Exactly.
So true.
Wow. New decade, new us.
decade.
Love that.
Same us, please.
Same hater us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just turning it up a notch.
Exactly.
So today on the pod, guys, we're going to be talking about 2023, the trends, love it or leave it.
Yeah.
What we're loving so far in 2023, what we're leaving in 2023, and going into 2024. So I have a list of things that we can talk about, and then we'll open it up and see what you guys want to bring.
I'm
into the
excited.
new
I
year.
love that. As we've discussed, I was brainstorming and not much was coming up.
I was like, what do I
so-
love from 2023? And I was like,
What can it be?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You don't remember like
Nothing.
anything from the year,
It's a
right?
blur.
Locked it out.
It really was a blur though.
Oh,
Like,
for real.
I feel like I was just in
It just
Korea,
happened.
like in May.
You
Yeah.
were.
I was.
We
but
just started the pod in like August.
exactly.
Where does the time go? Who knows? We're gonna be 39 the next time this
Oh,
happens.
Not
you know?
39.
I'm just
Don't speak that yet.
we're just skipping ahead there. Okay, so this was definitely something that was a big topic throughout the entire year. Love it or leave it, nepotism.
Love it.
I do love it.
Why do you love it?
Okay, so I do think there's probably a line, right? Like, if there is a Nepo baby who's not giving, like, we've kind of, on the podcast joked about Kendall
Yeah.
Jenner. Like,
Yes.
if you're not giving, I go back and forth on the love it train. However, people like Jack Quaid,
Sophia
Bella
Richie.
Hadid, Sophia Richie, like,
Mhm.
I love the idea of a Nepo baby. If you have, because there's no true way to earn your fame, right? Like, because you're a Nepo baby. But if you can kind of like give me reasons to enjoy and to
Yeah.
like, and you have talent, like, I'll acknowledge that. And I love
Yeah.
a good Nepo baby. Like, why not use your name to get a little bit further?
Exactly.
If you have the
Would.
talent.
Like, I mean,
100%.
I feel like in jobs or like in everywhere, it's like all about connection.
yes.
So like, why not use that connection? Like, I
Exactly.
want that connection.
Except if you're not giving. If you're not
Yes,
giving,
if you're not giving,
cut it off.
leave it.
So,
Love
generally.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
We can agree with that. Okay, something else it's really been a comeback is Uggs.
Leave it.
No, I like the platform Uggs,
Since they've come out back in the day, I've been a leave it girl. But like,
Really?
I know some people in this room love it.
I feel like, because I remember in 2007, they were definitely like getting crusty. Like,
yeah, for sure. I mean, they were
People-
this high.
people
like-
wore them into the ground. Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and they were gone.
So I feel like, people are taking care of their Uggs now, and I
Some.
love it. We're bringing home
Okay.
2024. For me personally.
For you, and I'm like, it's whoever's style, like, I don't care. I just won't be wearing that.
Exactly.
And that's fine.
I love the look. I just can't pull it off.
Yeah.
But I love it. But going into same thing, Crocs.
I would love to know
How are
Erin's
you
thoughts
feeling
before I
about
give my
Crocs?
thoughts.
What are your thoughts?
Love it.
I like the white Crocs, and that's about it.
That's it? What about the gibbets?
Wait, you should see. I have some platform Crocs that are sandals. They don't even look like Crocs. I think
Again,
you would
It's
be
just
open.
not my style, so I'm leaving it. But like, I don't care. It's like, your body, your choice. Like, you wear your shoes if you want. But like on Love Island, when they all wear the white Crocs, I'm loving it.
Yeah, there's kind of like the Nepo baby, maybe a line. I mean, I do have a pair of neon green Crocs, but there is.
Oh, I love that though.
Okay, thank you so much.
It's like niche. It's like camp.
I got the Margaritaville Crocs. I love them. They're tie-dye, so they're green and blue.
Yeah.
And they came with like a shot glass gibbet. I mean,
Wow.
Wait, I do actually
she's
love
sober, but I love the glass.
I love that actually because
so funny.
there's so many different Crocs, and with the
There really
gibbets, you can really
Exactly.
go crazy. I love
Scott
that.
was asking, so he wants the Lightning McQueen Crocs for Christmas specifically, and they are sold out and $100 on eBay. And I'm like, I will not get these for you because he only wears black and white. I'm like, you're not going to wear these Crocs around. I know you.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I was like, what about, since they're sold out and not restocking, what if I just get you some red Crocs and some gibbets that are like the customization? You can do whatever you
It's
want.
a good time.
I'm obsessed.
Okay, love that. Another thing that was really big this year was nostalgia comebacks. Who was it? Backstreet Boys or NSYNC? One of them came back.
NSYNC.
See, as far as I know, NSYNC came back. Lots of like nostalgic
Zoe
moments.
102.
Zoe 102, like big things that were
Harley
happening.
reboot.
Exactly, that were really big and like when we were younger or making comebacks. How do you feel about that?
I love
we
it
gonna
with a
leave it?
caveat.
Oh,
Because I'm like, if it's done well, keep it going.
Yeah.
Like, I love the nostalgia of it. But I'm like, if it's bad, leave it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, I want to leave it because it all feels like a cash grab now.
That's
Like
exactly what I
everyone's
was going
trying
to
to
say.
jump on the nostalgia train to
And
get.
not everything needs a reboot. We
No,
do not
true.
need.
No.
We did not need an iCarly reboot. We did not need a Zoe 102. Even if
Definitely.
they're well done, I didn't watch them and I don't care.
No, exactly. And the people that do care, like, they'll enjoy it, but like,
Yeah.
that's
And it's like Fuller House. We did not need to reboot that. I'm just like, there's more things popping up in my brain that I'm like, none of these needed a reboot. Realistically,
Yeah.
like it's all good.
Raven's House.
Mm-hmm.
We could have left it. You
Yeah,
know.
like a one and done.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
things don't need to happen multiple times. This was really big this year. How are we loving or leaving AI art?
Leave it.
Leaving it?
I'm kind
Really?
of also leaning towards leaving it.
Because I
A
mean,
little.
with the whole strike that was happening,
Yeah.
it's like they're taking jobs from people. So I was
yes.
like, leave it.
Yeah.
I'm okay. So there's been some AI art that has come out that I'm just like, I would love to know like what this would look like, and then it
Right.
generates it for you. Like
Mm.
there was one where it's like U.S. presidents wearing normal clothes, and it's
Oh,
like
yeah, I've
I
seen
love
that.
seeing Abraham Lincoln wearing a hoodie. Like
Yeah.
and it's a very interesting. Like I love it for moments like that where
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
you could never think it up. You
Mhm.
have to like visually see it. But like other things like AI music where they were like
Yeah.
making Drake songs, and it's like.
Right, that whole Drake album. I know.
It's
Well,
not
and
right.
I just think it's maybe, is it too soon for AI art? Because like I think about the Pope wearing the puffer jacket.
Oh, I love that.
I love that photo, but people like thought it was real. Like
Oh,
old
yeah.
people thought it was
Oh,
real,
yeah.
and it's like I feel kind of bad. Like
Yeah.
it's because memes are funny, but they really think this man is wearing
is
that, and
sad.
they're thinking it's
Yeah.
like sacrilegious, and it's like we're causing all this uproar for what? Like
Mhm.
for a joke, and it's like
I get it for
love
like
that.
the memes of it.
Yeah.
But then like once it goes past just like silly memes on Twitter, that's when we need to
And a
leave it,
lot
I
of
feel like.
people in the book world are not a fan. Like, so it's good in that, it'll generate character art. So like you were saying, if you want to
Exactly.
know,
Right.
like maybe if what you were picturing kind of matches up with what they wanted. But there's a lot of artists out there who are doing character art, and, if they are taking that character art and putting it into the AI generator to use it as like a template. And so
Yeah.
it's like stealing their art to create,
Which
other
is not
character art. And so it
exactly.
kind of like blurs the line of, is it,
morally, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly. And
ethically,
like, for fair use and stuff. I mean, you are making a new thing, but also like if it's someone else's brushstrokes, like is it really a new thing? I don't know.
Yeah.
So
we're leaving it.
I'm leaving it.
I'm leaving it.
Okay.
I'm loving it. All right.
Okay.
Next,
Love hot takes.
Yeah.
thanks, guys. The next thing that we're loving or leaving, Taylor Swift.
That is such a hot take idea to put us on the spot like this.
And that's why it's up there.
You just blindsided us. I feel like
You really did.
That's the biggest thing of 2023.
Okay,
So,
that's
like,
actually true.
Are we leaving her here? Taking her
I
away?
mean, she as a person and musician, she can come to 2024.
That is so diplomatic of you to say.
We're not trying to get canceled. Thank you.
Nothing else to say.
No, other
No, do you have anything to say?
I'm gonna leave her.
Oh,
in
okay.
2023, only because like it was her time. She did it. Great. Let's move on. Let's go to someone else.
Okay.
We've talked about this before. Like you've mentioned that you like her music and stuff, and I do too. But I do feel like we're reaching a point where it's too
It's
much.
too much.
Too much.
Exactly. Like it's like an idolization. now.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
didn't they put like her T-shirt on in Brazil? The statue. You know the big
Oh,
statues.
I
they
did
like
see that
I didn't
actually.
see
they
that.
like
or something
projected
like
like
that.
a Taylor
And
Swift
then-
thing.
There's also the idea, like I love that she's reclaiming her music,
Yeah.
but we should not be treating people who listen to the music free re-record as they should go to jail. Like that's like, come
yeah.
on, they're all billionaires.
Exactly.
Like,
True.
Scooter who bought the records, he's a billionaire. He giving him 5 cents is not gonna
It's not.
change his
It's
life.
like
And
half
then
of 5
I'm doing the
cents,
same thing
yeah.
for her. Like she's a billionaire, giving her your 5 cents. Like it's negligible.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Okay. Another hot topic one that really blew up this year's podcast.
I love it.
We're bringing it to
We're bringing it to 2024,
Yes.
2025.
Everyone in their
We don't have a
mom-
choice.
Exactly. Like this has to come out at some point,
Yeah.
right? But like everyone and their mom had a podcast this year. Every single person had the need to tell the world what they were thinking and
Yeah.
joins that.
We did. We really did. We said, we're there.
You know, when we first started this podcast, like I was a little intense because everybody's doing it. Like, do I need to be another person out there, you know, voicing my opinion? But honestly, like once we started talking about it and you guys were so excited, it made me excited. And now I love it. I'm
Yeah.
obsessed. Like I love being able, and you know, we're kind of talking into the void at this point, and that's okay. But it is nice to just say what you're thinking and just
Yeah.
get some other hot takes.
Exactly.
And we just have so much to
And
say.
it's out there.
I mean, we're like 20 episodes deep.
Yeah,
so
no,
much to say.
and we still have more to go. Like we haven't even scratched.
We
the
have like
surface.
so many, like a schedule. Like
There's been
topics.
episodes where we're like, okay, part 2, we'll like keep talking about
I
that.
have
Like,
another hate list going.
Oh,
No,
I'm
yeah.
serious.
we're ready. Like we're ready.
That'll
So-
just be anytime we have nothing to talk about. We're like, the hater episode's up.
and it's so easy. It comes way too easy. For
Way
me.
too
But that's also
naturally.
like, this is not necessarily a 2023 thing, but like, are we loving or leaving hating?
Loving
Personally,
her.
I'm loving it.
She is
She's
a part
coming.
of me.
Yeah.
Wherever I go,
I was
she goes.
born
She
a
goes,
hater,
I go.
So, Erin and 30 hater. We're already projecting. We're getting ready for the next decade.
There's no way to like separate. So like, if I'm going to 24, she's going to 24.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
That's fair.
For sure. Another really big thing is like the Y2K, like 2000s thing, dressing like the 2000s, liking all of those things coming back. Are we leaving it or loving it?
I'm at 50-50 because there are some things that should be left in
Yeah.
the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
But then some things I'm like loving.
Like
Like
skinny
some-
jeans are not like a thing anymore.
No.
Which is so weird.
I
The
just
low
committed
rise.
to- Oh, we're leaving.
She can
She needed-
stay bird.
She needed to be left. But then Gen Z is like bringing it back.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
That's
oh,
enough.
please stop. We
That's
fought so hard for
We
mid-rise
really
and
did.
high rise.
And now look at us.
Exactly.
Who
Loving
needs
her.
that? None of
Loving
us
it.
need that in our lives.
I think that's a fair response because my initial response was love it, but then I do think, like you said, there's certain you will not catch me in a low rise.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I just can't do
never.
it. Like, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
But it's
Basically.
just
It's
like
not possible.
even in the 2000s, I couldn't. Like,
Yeah,
I wasn't
no,
doing it. I
no.
mean,
I think I did it once and I was like, this is why,
like,
why
where-
can't I pull this up
you
anymore?
sit down and it's like, where are they?
Your whole thing is out if
All
you
of it.
sit down.
And I know that's like a trend too with like the whale tail situation, but it's like I just
Mm-mm.
not
Not
meant
over
to
here.
like
Let's-
personally.
I like to feel covered.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
Cover all.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so true. I really feel that.
All right. The next one, Instagram. Oof. Katie, I know you have a thought about
Personally, I'm leaving her. Yeah. For the podcast, loving her birthday.
Follow us 29in.com.
Yeah. Personally. And I know, I mean, I hate logging on. I hate everything on there. I mean, I know I posted yesterday and I hated it. I reposted Scott's post, so it's like I didn't even really post.
Yeah.
Like I
You just said okay.
had to story.
it.
So
Yeah.
but I mean, she's definitely better than maybe some other platforms out there.
Mhm.
Like I'm not on Threads. You will not catch me on
No.
Threads.
I started, but it's just.
Well, you wanted the low number. I remember.
I did, yeah.
I couldn't
Yeah,
commit,
yeah.
but
No.
but I think I posted like on my grid 2 or 3 times this year.
Wow.
One of them was a close friends grid too, so it wasn't even like
Yeah, you posted that recently.
Yes.
That was fun.
I kind of actually I might be back on Instagram for
Yeah.
the close friends grid.
Honestly,
I might
like
be back
that.
for that
I
because
like
I love being able to just post, but I don't. It's like, what am I trying to show to my 500 followers? Nothing. Like these people don't
That's
care about
real.
me. Like
I do.
I don't.
I care.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
the
we
close
care.
friends.
There you go.
Exactly.
So there you go.
I'm a fan.
You guys loving
Erin?
moving?
It doesn't give me anything, but I also like I love Insta stalking people. So I'm there with like
Oh,
celebs and seeing like what
Mhm.
they're posting, some random biddies that I went to high school and college with. I'm
Yeah.
like, ooh, what are you up to?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm tuned in. So only for that,
For
but
that.
also I posted for my Korea trip, but then
Well, I'm kind of the opposite because you guys know I post content.
like
Like,
you do.
Yeah.
I'm.
But you
You're
also
our
have like
content
something to
creator.
say. I feel like you have like a brand a little bit. I'm just like
So I have a close friends brand, and then
True.
I have like my
Yeah,
social
a deal
brand.
Yeah.
And it's become like a thing where like even coworkers are like talking about it. So it's like I want to definitely take a step back,
okay.
because I'm not like a vain person. And then I looked at my grid, and it's all pictures of me. I'm like,
I actually did that a couple years ago. You know, you post in the moment, right? And then you're
Yeah.
like, wait, like there's nothing else on
There's
here.
nothing
It's selfies.
but my
like,
face. Well, it started off because I was applying for The Bachelor, so I was
Right.
like, let me get my
Curate
feed,
a
right?
life. Yeah.
And then it just kept going, and
Yeah.
then now I'm like, this is
It's all me.
all me, all
and we
me.
love that.
I-
Like, confidence.
Well,
we
first
stand,
of all, I'm like,
but I know
it's your account.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you can post just
Yes.
you. Because it's fine.
Exactly,
But
but I don't.
But I know what you
I
mean.
get
where, like,
it. Yeah,
feels
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember looking and being like, I really don't even. I want to start posting other things.
Yeah.
Like, let's get some aesthetic photos back in
And then
here.
I miss
Yeah.
the aesthetic time of just like posting a picture of like a plant, and then like that's
But
that.
to be honest, that time has passed for Instagram because if you post that today, it's not getting likes. It's
I
not
don't even
getting-
get likes on
Well,
those photos, and the close friends know because I call
Well,
everyone out.
right,
You
right.
do.
When I
And
know
love that.
the numbers aren't adding up.
I do love that.
Keep that energy
Which
up.
is
2020
weird.
That's a love for
It's,
2020.
it's time to cut some people off the list. That's all I know.
We're gonna make the cut.
Of course. Because the views are matching the likes. But like, if you're in the views and you're not in the likes,
I even am liking your stories. I'm like,
Me
you
too,
know
'cause
everything.
I just love the energy. I love a like story.
I do too.
it's nicer, I feel like. Because you actually have to watch it. Whereas like a photo, you just
True.
can double tap and like keep
You're like,
going.
okay, moving on.
Yeah.
I know people who do that. Like every single photo on the.
Oh yeah, I know.
But it also doesn't help that things are not in time order, and I know that's like giving very millennial of me to say.
I mean, you
but
could, like,
it does
switch
make a
it.
difference. Oh, okay. I just don't play around on Instagram enough.
That's fair. That's fair. I just hated it. I was like, why am I seeing
'Cause
this
then
post from
What-
7 days
exactly, and
ago?
it's like curating things I want to see, but I don't really care.
Yeah.
So, but that sounds like a me problem.
No, I'm just saying. I'm the exact same. Okay, same thing. X/Twitter.
Yeah, I love Twitter.
Me too.
Catch me on Twitter every day. I
Me
have
too.
nothing else to say. I have 2 accounts. I'm there.
The amount of people who tell me to my face, your tweets are the only thing on my timeline.
Okay.
We're
You're
loving
welcome.
it. We're loving it.
You're
Like,
welcome
You will catch me on
for that
Twitter. And
content.
it's sad because so many people, every time someone says that to me, they're like, but I'm leaving. And but nobody
Yeah,
really is.
bye.
Let's throw
No.
that out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there's some definitely like implications like, do I want to support Elon Musk? No. However, this has been my platform.
We were here
Twitter-
before Elon
Yeah.
Musk
Twitter
bought
has been in
Twitter.
my life since I still had a MySpace when I made a Twitter.
Literally.
Like, we're riding or dying together.
Exactly.
Like, I
Yeah.
mean,
And it's writing. We're
whenever those servers get shut down is when you'll catch me off that.
exactly.
But it does suck with Elon. Just
I
like,
know. I mean, running it into the ground.
oh, 100%.
Because there's so many features on there that I don't use or care about. Like, it will tell me certain, like, it'll give me a notification and say, like, do you want to join, I don't know, this community or whatever? And it's like, I do not care. I follow who I like.
And we move on.
And that's that.
It also does the For You feed. I see enough things that I like there.
Yeah.
So I don't need this community. I don't need, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although the algorithm does need to be tweaked a
It's
little.
weird.
Because this was actually becoming a problem recently for me. So as everybody here knows, Love Island Games was in my life for a few weeks, still as we love her. My feed is inundated with Love Island Games. I'm still seeing almost every single tweet is about Jack and Christine, and I love them.
Love them.
I'm blocking it.
You just need
I'm blocking
something
it
different.
because it's just they're oversaturating the market. I love a good, like, when I first started getting the tweets, I was like, oh, fun, like, I want to see what other people are saying.
Yeah.
But especially now that the show's over, this is all stale news. Like, there's nothing new. I follow them on Instagram, so like I see the posts. I don't need everything else that you guys are posting. So we could use some algorithm work on X
For sure.
Everything
if they
else
had workers, but yeah.
True.
Three people that work
That's
there
a
now.
good point.
But yeah. And then last but not least, for social media, TikTok.
Love her.
I do love her.
Steal my data all day.
That's what I'm saying. Like, at this
What
point,
do you need from me? I don't have
You,
anything
like,
else to give.
Even before TikTok, all my data was on the
It's
internet.
gone.
Like
That's actually so
Facebook,
true.
Instagram, Twitter, my email.
Yeah.
I'm on the
if you
internet.
wanted it, you could have
Yeah.
it.
My LinkedIn. You know where I work. Like
It's everywhere. We
Love
can't wait for one of our identities to be stolen one day, and we're like, everything's gone.
We don't know.
X is canceled. Instagram is canceled.
Leave it.
Next one is streaming services.
Okay. So depends
We
on
need some
them.
caveats.
I know. I was
think.
like, it feels like depends on.
The streaming service.
one.
Okay, streaming services, their prices going up or content like being taken
Leave it.
off.
First of all,
or
prices going up, content being taken off. Leave it. Like
Yeah.
that needs to. You should have been cheaper
Mhm.
because there's so many of us on it. Stop being money hungry and let me watch my show.
Well, that's the thing. The numbers are not adding up.
No.
You guys are raising prices.
They're like,
and there's,
oh,
it's for no
it's
reason.
for what?
Yeah.
Do we have a favorite streaming service? I know yours is Peacock.
Mine is no. I just was watching.
Oh,
it.
okay.
I don't think I have a favorite because I'm just like wherever I can get the like one specific content that I want because I use Paramount Plus and Peacock for my soccer games.
Yeah.
But then I watch Kardashians and Modern Family on Hulu.
Mhm.
But and then I'm like on Netflix watching something.
Anything. Yeah.
And then like Amazon, like I'm
Yeah.
there, so it's like
practically TV now.
I know.
Again.
Well,
I just
feel
hate
like-
commercials, so I have to have this.
So that's what I, over the last week, have been mentally categorizing, like, what can I leave in 2023? So I did cancel HBO, even though I love HBO. I just feel like I wasn't using it enough. If I really want to watch something, it might be cheaper for me to just rent it on Amazon for $3.99 instead of paying $10 a month to maybe
True.
find it on
That's
Max.
true.
So we're canceling her for no reason. Like, I mean, but she was also kind of, I was paying $10 a month and still had to watch ads. So like, that's not
Yeah,
adding
well,
up to me.
That's crazy.
I will be leaving Disney Plus after the Percy Jackson.
Okay, or you can use mine.
Oh, if we're doing that, then she will
You
be
can use
gone
mine.
before the end of the year. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Disney Plus will be
Is that
out.
the one that your nephew?
No, that was HBO.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
HBO Stars and Showtime.
You're right. You're right.
All three.
But also,
are
are
we
you
keeping Prime?
boycotting Disney?
Yes. That's why I'm canceling.
Yeah.
I love Bluey. I'm sorry. I have to.
Well, you have
I mean, you
a toddler.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
need
you don't.
I need to.
You need it. You
yeah.
need it. Yeah.
For someone who doesn't
Oh,
have
that's
enough.
So yeah, it definitely is use
Yeah.
by them for sure.
So I mean, there's a lot that I'm leaving because I'm not. Netflix recently told me that my household was not a part of the account, so I'm not getting my own. Like, I'm not committing to that. There's not enough on there that I want to watch. Really, to be completely honest, YouTube, I open that app every day. I am watching
That's
videos. That's all I watch. Like, if I'm sitting down, you know, the joke, everybody does this. You sit down to eat dinner, you're like looking for a movie to watch.
Yeah.
YouTube's on. It is not Netflix. It is not
Right.
Prime. It is not HBO. So I think most streaming services will probably be left for me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Most of them. I'm keeping Prime, but that's a
love
part of
that
my
for you, but
membership.
I just
Peacock will stay because she's $2.99 a month,
Sure.
but
Peacock's $2.99.
we got like in on a deal.
Oh.
But they might have it because
I
it's
might
like that time of year. Yeah.
I just also like split most of them with my like siblings.
Yeah.
So for Peacock and Paramount and Netflix, like me and Jay
They're all
are
the same.
splitting them.
Yeah.
And then I buy Hulu, she buys HBO Max, my sister has Amazon. So it's
Yeah.
like
I'm the one. All my siblings use my account.
you should talk to
All
them
of
about
it, and my nephew. Clearly, like
Clearly.
my
Use
cousins,
your credit card, yeah.
my cousins' kids. Like it's a
Yeah.
whole. There's always a new name. Like in.
Wow. You should start
That's
changing
true.
some passwords.
Yeah.
Well, I gave it out in the summer because,
Oh,
like
okay,
you know,
okay.
things were
Well,
coming,
and
and
especially with once you found out about the charges,
It's just started.
someone needs to use it if we're being charged.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
we're gonna get our money's worth.
That's fair.
Okay, the last one here before we wrap up. What was your Roman Empire for 2023 that you think is still going to be something in 2024? Like something that you just did all year that you're definitely going to be bringing with you in 2024.
I feel like mine's kind of self-explanatory based on everything I've ever said on this podcast. Reading.
Yeah.
I'm always thinking about books. I have
Like this year, how many books did you read?
150.
I love that.
And what was your goal?
120.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
We love that.
Yes. I got into audiobooks at the end of the year. So that's the problem is I have a book checked out from the library. I have Kindle Unlimited. I have multiple books checked out that I'm literally reading them right now. And I have audiobooks. So I'm constantly reading like 3 books at one time, which is great for me. I love that because I can't be alone with thought, especially in the winter.
Absolutely not.
Cannot be alone in the
Absolutely
winter.
not.
To be honest, so this is a little bit of a spoiler. We're doing an end of the year wrap up. All I did was read and watch YouTube this year.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of hours. Do I have friends? No.
I mean,
yes. I'm calculating some hours. I'm calculating some things, and I'm like, this is concerning.
It's okay. You have your weekly Thursday.
Yes.
Hang with 2 friends.
100%.
There we go.
But yeah, so reading will be continued with me.
We love that.
Yeah.
All right.
My Roman Empire.
What do you
No,
like? What are you bringing with you?
Well, I'm definitely bringing watching soccer into
Okay.
2024.
Yeah, that was like your brand.
And then we're gonna travel to.
And then
we're going to.
wag.
And then we're going to. I know I definitely mentioned that 4 or 5 times on this podcast. So 2024, catch me in Europe,
London.
and
30th.
we'll become a wag. Moving on. What about you,
I
Adia?
love that. So what I'm going to be leaving in 2023 is dating.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm leaving her behind.
We're not gonna hold you to it.
Don't. But it's the thought. Yes.
Exactly.
So
That's fair.
2024 is gonna be my first full year of being like fully divorced,
Yeah.
fully by myself, like fully, independent.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm gonna be focusing on.
We love.
We love growth.
Okay.
But
You gonna pick up some hobbies or something? Like
the podcast.
that's not like a slight. I'm sorry. I just feel like people.
She said that's not a
I
slight.
just feel like you guys, assume that I'm coming for Adia.
No,
and
I
don't
hobbies.
mean it like
I
that.
have hobbies. I
Okay.
paint. I
Okay.
do lots of things. I'm a mom.
Exactly.
I mean,
that
yeah,
one literally
yeah,
takes
yeah.
up all the time. So it's like,
Yeah. But yes, so I'm leaving dating and I'm entering my
Adia era.
secure girl era.
Love
I
that.
love that.
Welcome
Yeah.
to 30, baby.
Thanks.
Should we do a love and ick?
There we go. Yeah.
I know we've been talking about loving and leaving, so basically, but loves and icks
Yes.
for this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna go first, so
Okay.
then you guys can say my love. My love is that we're all in the same
Oh, come
spot
on.
for the first time ever.
Yeah.
Not in our lives,
No,
but like
Yeah. For the second time in our lives.
as a group.
Yes.
Yes.
3.
is it really
Yeah.
weird?
It is weird.
Because I didn't go to Katie's wedding, so
I didn't go
But
to
she didn't
Katie's
go
wedding,
to-
so.
but yeah, it's
It
your
rained
first.
at both of your weddings.
Well, mine stopped.
Mine did it.
Yeah. Well,
Mine ended.
That's supposed to be good luck.
okay, and that's
And that's my love. No, okay, so yeah, that's my love. Just the fact that we're all It's
Yes.
amazing. It's great. Good vibes. My hate is honestly, I'm just gonna say, driving. I'm just
Seriously stealing that.
I'm not a driver. I'm literally.
I wish I could have been the driver for you today.
No, not even today. I mean, in general, this weekend, I have gone from North Carolina to Virginia Beach to here to that. Like, I have so many miles in my car. It's honestly sickening. I'm tired. of
Co-sign.
driving. I'm a passenger princess to heart.
And the fact that we both drove up with it fucking foggy.
Literally 2 feet of visibility.
Real.
I was driving yesterday too, and I was like,
At one point, I knew. So I was like going over the HRBT. Black. There was
Yeah,
and
and
I
like
was
you
like,
couldn't even see your hand.
couldn't even see the streetlights. I'm
Oh
like,
my
I know the
God.
road continues, but where is
Who knows?
she?
Who knows? I thought Slender Man was gonna like pop up like
Yeah.
on the side of the street. Yeah, it was really bad.
I'm so glad we both made it safely.
truly.
Literally. But yeah, that's
Okay, my love, we're going to see the Jonas Brothers.
I totally forgot.
That's gonna be our love for next
Locked
week,
it out.
though.
Yeah.
It's my love for this week, so you can feel it.
Got it. Noted.
My ick. Circle back. Okay, for that one.
I feel like we've talked about this before, but I think one of your ex was like friends that don't want to take photos with you.
Yeah.
Or of you or whatever.
Yeah.
That is like my love for this week. Is people who are ready for the content.
Yes.
Because
Mhm.
look at us. Look at us.
Yes.
Here.
Color coordinated. We didn't even try.
We did it.
This.
I know I shouldn't steal, but like my ex is also driving, I think. Not all the time because I do love being able to be in control of like the radio, the climate, the everything.
Fancy.
I know. Because I feel like I, at one point, used to have some road rage. I didn't like cut people off or like conquering, but like mentally I was like, I hate it here.
Mm-hmm.
And I still do. But for the most part, like things have gotten better. If I have an audiobook I'm ready to listen to, like I'm just vibing.
Mhm.
But this weekend, it's been a little
It was
rough.
rough.
It's been a little, went to Cape Charles, back to
Mhm.
Virginia Beach.
It's a
back-
lot.
Yeah,
So
it was
much.
a journey. Are we circling back, Erin?
You know what? I can't think of an ick, so she's a lover girl this episode.
Okay.
That's new.
Amazing.
I mean, I know we're gonna have some more like 2023 wrap up, coming, but any final thoughts on 2023?
Good riddance.
Quick, but
Honestly, it went like quick.
Yeah.
It really
Lord.
did. Yeah.
Needs to go.
Again, I feel like I'm jumping ahead a little, but New Year's resolutions generally. Any thoughts,
Girl.
I have not thought about
I
that.
haven't even thought about next week.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm trying to get to the
Just
end.
figured I'd ask.
We'll circle back.
We'll circle back.
And you'll hear it. Thank you so much,
Okay.
everybody, for listening to our podcast.
Yes.
We love you, and we're so happy to be here.
Yeah,
This has been fun.
in
been
person
great.
special.
Yay.
Keep a lookout for future in-person
Yeah.
specials.
Signing off.
Bye.
Bye.